In this video, I want to give you my 2 cents on trustee compensation. I get asked this all the time, like, what does my trustee get paid? What's appropriate? And sometimes people want to put certain dollar amounts or percentages in the trust. One of the most important things I want to mention is that it varies a lot by where the person lives, what state you're in, even within California, what county, different courts have different rules. You know, who is the trustee? What kind of background do they have? Do they have specialized skills? What are they doing? I absolutely need to preface this with saying it all really is very fact specific, and you really need to work with your estate planning attorney to determine what is appropriate. However, before I jump into the compensation itself, I do want to say, in my experience, no one is fully paid back for all of the work and the heartache and the hair pulling that often, has to occur when someone is administering a trust. Being on hold with Medicare, being on hold with a big bank, sitting at the pharmacy and getting receipts, for a tax return, sitting down with the accountant, filing the return, interacting with the IRS. All of these things are things that the trustee will need to do. And no one will ever fully appreciate all the work that's put into it, nor do I believe many trustees are fully paid for all of the work and all the time and energy that they put into administering a trust. Now, on to the trustee compensation. In my experience, it is generally unadvisable to put a specific dollar amount. So, for example, I had a client ask me the other day, I want to put my sister as trustee and I want to pay her $10,000 for that. Well, the challenge is that if it's a whole lot of work over a long period of time, $10,000 may be inadequate. If it is very quick and it's not, a difficult trust to administer at all, $10,000 might be a little bit too much. So I hesitate when people want to put a specific dollar amount or even a specific percentage. I've had people say, oh, I thought trustees get paid 5%. That's generally not the case, because professionals get paid about 1 and 1.5%. Non-professionals generally do not get paid 5%. So I would really suggest that you sit down with your estate planning attorney and have that discussion. And when the person actually picks up the baton and they start running and becoming the trustee, they also will have that discussion with the attorney about what is reasonable, what is appropriate given the beneficiaries, given the work they did, given the size of the estate and the complexity. I can tell you from the past few trusts that I have administered, and this is just my trusts, the trustees have opted to be paid about $35 or $40 an hour. That is in my jurisdiction and with my trustees doing the kind of work they've done. Now, with a professional trustee, as I had mentioned, big banks or professionally licensed people, a lot of times they either charge hourly, and it could be around $100 or $110 an hour. It could be, there's variation there. Or it could be a percentage of the trust on an annual basis. So 1 to 1.5% on an annual basis. Either way, again, people aren't fully paid back for all the work they do, but they are entitled to receive compensation, and they are entitled to be paid back for their out-of-pocket expenses that they've paid along the way. I hope you found this information helpful. Thank you so much for watching.